everyone, this is Ian Miller, and welcome back to Triple Threat Comics YouTube channel. Tonight, I am joined once again by a very good friend of mine. He's the writer and creator of Dime Store Detective and the subject of our episode tonight, Alpha Dogs. Please welcome Jon Dexter.
How's it going? Long time no see. I think we did the Dime Store Detective about 6 months ago now. So thanks for having me back on your show.
Yeah. Thank you for coming back.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. I just started my new Kickstarter for Alpha Dogs launched last night, and we're doing pretty good. So I'm pretty happy. Hopefully, get a few more backers in here. It's a really exciting story, so people have seemed to enjoy it. So hopefully, can crush my goal quickly.
Well, I'm sure they can, and let's make sure that we help you, Jon, break it.
I appreciate it.
Okay. Obviously, we did talk about Alpha Dogs a little bit last time you were on, but for those who are just joining in, could you do a short recap?
Yeah. So Alpha Dogs, the story is about this dog that has the ability to heal from any wound. He's smart enough to understand human speech, and he has heightened strength. Him and his owner are on the run from mercenaries that are attempting to kidnap him to manipulate his powers. So the dog's whole life, him and his owner and this older kind of grumpy pit bull who shares in Buck's amazing abilities have been on the run from these mercenaries that are trying to kidnap him. Well, as we open up with issue 1, the owner does something unprecedented. She brings this boyfriend to the house and divulges the secret of the dogs to her new boyfriend. But little does she know, he already knows of the dog's abilities and has created this serum that once in possession of the dog's blood, he can create his own dogs with power. So as the series goes along through the issues, we have new dogs come in with their own unique abilities. It's a lot of fun. If you're a dog lover, an indie comic fan who likes unique, new stories, then you'd really enjoy it. I was fortunate enough about 6 months ago to get signed by a publisher for the series. So it's actually in pre-order right now for the graphic novel, and it gets released February 25th. So we've had some good news on the pre-orders, which is really cool because most 99% of comic book readers don't know me from Adam. So the fact that it's doing well, I think, is a testament that people have enjoyed the series.
Well, that's great, especially about the deal and also the graphic novel and the pre-orders. So that's very exciting.
Yeah, it is. It's pretty cool. It's, I think, about any writer's dream to get published, and so the fact that finally, after many years of struggling to try to get my name out there, the fact that it's hopefully going to be a good 2025, we'll see. We're still in the early stages, so
yeah. Well, fingers crossed on that. But let's show them the Kickstarter.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a lot of fun.
Okay. And here we go. Okay. Ooh. You started last night, right?
Correct. Yeah, I started at 7:00 last night. So we're almost 22 hours into it right now.
Wow. That's amazing.
Yeah, it's getting there. Still got a ways to go.
Yeah. But still, it's a good start. It's a good start.
Yeah, it's nice and healthy. People should see the trailer. The trailers are amazing. I got a great team, Tower Studios, that put it together. So yeah, it's a lot of cool. It's really cool.
Okay. And obviously this is a synopsis of the story. And this is issue 5.
Yep. And you can get all 5 issues in this Kickstarter. That's the main cover. It's gorgeous, done by Fernando Malik. He's the artist of each issue. He's been the artist from the start. He's just I couldn't ask for a better artist. He's great. And then Ezekiel Dominguez does the coloring. He's now kind of a big name. Now he's worked for Marvel and Lady Death and all sorts of stuff. So I was fortunate to get him. Yeah,
it's spectacular. Especially just with it really sets the mood for the kind of story you're in for.
Yes. It's kind of here is in issue 5. I don't want to give away what happens. That it's kind of so issue 1 through 4. It starts out with Buck. This is the main dog, Buck. He is seemingly dead on the speech. That's how we open up the story, abandoned, but he heals from his wound. And at the end of issue 4, we find out how he ended up there, who shot him, and everything. So we pick up with issue 5. He's on his own, and his other fellow superhero friend dogs have escaped, and he's out searching for him before the mercenaries and this evil engineer can recapture the dogs.
Wow. That's amazing.
Yeah, it's an exciting story. I mean, I can guarantee if people read it, they're going to enjoy it. If they like, adventure stories, if they like stories with a lot of heart, the dog Buck, pit bulls have kind of got a bad rap. I actually had a pit bull mix for a long time who the dog is, looks like. I had the dog to where when you'll see throughout, you'll see a picture of the dog who it's inspired by. And so we had lived in a town that outlawed pit bulls, and we were going to get rid of our dogs. So we moved, and that inspired me to create this story about the dog that's feared by the public because of his breed, and he's a huge dog, but he actually has this huge heart. So there's a lot of cautionary tales in the story, a lot of interesting themes I think that'll keep people enjoyed. And as you can see here, this is the homage to Hulk issue 1. So this is the main villain dog, Monto, and he can grow to this huge hulking size. So I thought it was apropos to have this as one of the homage covers.
Yeah. And obviously this is same thing, but it's also the retro variant.
Yeah. It's got the lettering from Hulk issue 1.
Oh man, I always love these variant covers.
Yeah, and these are limited to only 50. I'm only doing 50 of the variant covers, so kind of keep it interesting for people. A lot of people like stuff that are kind of limited, so I wanted to do that.
Okay. Now this one.
Yeah. Days of Future Past is one of my all-time favorite X-Men stories, so I've been waiting to do an homage cover to that, but I needed it to fit in what the story is about. So this really fits in because you've got these dogs. Some have been captured, some of them are on the loose, and they're after our main character dog and the Siberian Husky named Zahara.
Yeah, it really sets the tone for this one, and it really gives you an idea of what's really happening, in the story without revealing too much. So that's why I like this cover in particular, because again, you have a lot of the dogs that are missing and apprehended, captured, missing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a fun cover. I mean, it came out gorgeous. The team at Sontara Studios do a great job.
Yeah. Okay. All right, so we have the digital copy.
Yeah, it's $6. 24-page comic. So I made it a little bit less than half of what I charged for the comic book.
Okay.
And then if anybody wants, just the single issues, I have all the single issues in there, a little cheaper price and save, a little older.
Okay, so you have the actual physical copy, but also the digital copy for $10.
Mm-hmm. Correct.
This is for issues 1 through 4.
Correct. Yeah. And then once you get down to 3 and 4, I still have a lot of variant covers for those. So if people want, whatever cover for issue 3 and 4, they can just let me know. I call it pick your cover, whatever cover you like. They're all amazing covers. You get them all if you like. But that's my homage to Hulk 181, the first Prince of Wolverine. I've got the Empire, my ultimate favorite movie, Empire Strikes Back. So I have the homage cover to that as well.
I like that. I like that a lot.
Yeah, it's cool.
And obviously the homage continues.
Yes, I do 2 homage covers and then one of the regular cover that I come up with.
Yeah. I like the Star Wars one, the Spider-Man one.
Yeah. The Star Wars one has been my best seller so far. People really love that cover. So in the graphic novel, I did 2 different graphic novel covers. One for, the bookstore release, and then I had one for if somebody wants the Kickstarter one for that one. So you can get that cover for the graphic novel.
Wow.
And that's the main cover for issue 5.
Yeah. And this is the physical copy and digital copy for $14.
Mm-hmm. And I try, like I said, I try to keep my price as low as I can. You know, a lot of people's variant covers, they want $20, 25, but my variant covers fluctuate between 15 and 18, depending on what it entails.
Well, that makes sense. Okay, very nice. Okay, so this is the $16 one with the cover A signed.
Yeah, and your name is on the back on the thank you page. So your name gets on there. It's only $2 more. You get it signed, and your name will be on the thank you page. So that's kind of cool, and it's only two extra bucks.
Yeah.
And I do that with all of them. And that's the Virgin variant.
Yeah, without obviously the title and the lettering.
Yeah, none of the graphics. This is my first time I've done the Virgin variants, so it'll be interesting to see how it does.
Well, I think it's going to do well.
Yeah, I hope so.
Okay, so this is cover B signed
Mm-hmm.
with a thank you, your name in the thank you page. Very nice.
Correct. Yep.
Only for $17.
Yeah, just a couple more bucks for it.
Okay, this is the retro variant, only $18. And I just say, folks, I would definitely get a couple of these variants because some of them just look spectacular.
Yeah, they're great. I've got a great art team, and like I said, I'm only doing 50 of these variant covers too, so they're very limited.
Yeah, I get them now, right now.
Yeah, and the cool thing about Kickstarter is you can back it now, but no funds are withdrawn until after the Kickstarter ends, which this one ends March 6th. So there's plenty of time. A lot of people are waiting for their paycheck and stuff, but you don't have to worry about that with the Kickstarter. They always take the funds out after the campaign ends. And if you reach your goal too, obviously.
Yeah. Okay, so like we said, that cover C is for signed cover, but $18. Very nice. This is the Virgin variant for obviously cover B. Again, also $18, and it's a said limited to 50. So think about it, folks.
Yeah, and your name gets to be in the comic book too, which is kind of cool. I always enjoy that when my name's in the comic book that I back.
Yeah. Okay, these are all issues 1 through 5 digital, $20.
Yeah.
Yeah, for those of you who are not used to paper.
Yeah. A lot of people they like the digital nowadays, so they read it on their phone. So it's only $20. You're getting well over 100 pages of comic book. So.
Now
and this is a graphic novel, yeah. So you get the graphic novel plus issue 5 for this tier. And the graphic novel is basically the first 4 issues, but in the graphic novel, there's a 7-page bonus story that you can only get in the graphic novel. I wanted to make it kind of special for people that supported the single issues if they get the graphic novel. So there's a really cool flashback story at the end featuring Buck when he's just 1 year old, and they have to try to save their owner who's been captured. So it's a really exciting story, and you can only get it in the graphic novel. And you get with it as well.
Yeah, I like that because it gets people curious about what's the story about. So we're like, okay, let's buy the graphic novel. I like that.
Yeah.
And obviously you have the signed copy.
Yep. And then these ones are both signed, issue 5 and the graphic novel, and your name's on the thank you page for issue 5 if you back this tier.
Very nice. Only for $38.
Yeah.
Okay, so this one has all the covers, including the variant covers for issue 5. Only $39 plus the digital version.
Yeah, and it's about $6 cheaper if you get this little bundle here too, as opposed to singles.
Yeah. And then we have everything digital bundle.
Yeah. So that's all 4 issues of Dinosaur Detective, all 5 issues of Alpha Dogs, and issue 1 of my newest series, Space Cruise, in which it's a fun sci-fi comic book. It's kind of like Spaceballs meets Star Wars. It's got this alien that loves pop culture from Earth, this Bushido warrior who's enhanced, and this obsolete android. They all kind of come together just to try to make a buck, finding treasures throughout the galaxy, and they end up having to try to save a planet in this story. So it's a fun story if you like some comedy in your sci-fi. And then Dinosaur Detective, it's a supernatural detective mystery series that's really that actually will be become a graphic novel as well. That will be published through. You'll be able to get through Amazon, Barnes and Noble, what have you. So that's going to be cool. That'll be later on, probably, I'm guessing, early 2026, because I still have another issue of that to go, which the 5th issue of Dinosaur Detective will come out. I believe I'm going to run the Kickstarter in April. So,
wow. Well, we'll definitely have to have a conversation at that point.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's a great. People have really enjoyed the Dinosaur Detective series as well.
Well, yeah, because I've read a lot of the reviews about it, and it's highly rated.
Yeah. I've been fortunate enough to have people really enjoy the series, and I've got a lot of reviews for Alpha Dogs too. And like, so you don't have to take my word for it. I post some reviews that people have given, and then if you go to YouTube, people have done reviews on my comics as well, and they've all been very flattering. So I've been very fortunate.
Yeah. Okay, so this is all 3 covers signed for $45.
Yeah, and
Plus,
you named that Thank You page too, which is cool.
Exactly. Okay, for $50, you'll receive all 5 issues of Alpha Dogs plus the digital version.
Yeah, so it's a really good deal. It's basically $10 each for the comics. So I try to make it a little cheaper. It's $6 cheaper if you get the first, 5 issues. All the great covers, the artwork that the team have put together.
Wow. And for $59, you have all 5 issues signed.
Yeah.
Plus your name on the thank you page, plus the digital version of all 5 issues.
Yeah.
Very nice. Okay, now what's this?
Yeah, this is a really cool tier. So in this one, it's $65. You get issue 5, but your dog, you send a picture of your dog, and it's actually in the back of the comic book. So it'll be a picture. This is from one of them I did it with issue 3. That's some of the pictures that were in the reward that people picked up. So it's pretty cool if you want your dog in the comic. Be forever in issue 5 of Alpha Dogs, which is pretty cool, I think.
Yeah. I know a couple of dog lovers would love to have this. So
yeah,
I would say I would back this now and purchase this.
Yeah, there's a lot of cool dog inspired tiers in this Kickstarter.
Wow. Okay, now for $75, you have all 6 covers.
Mm-hmm.
Very nice.
Yeah, I think it's pretty cool. It's a little cheaper, and you get them all.
Yeah, the artwork is just stunning, folks. It really is.
Yeah, the artwork is, like I said, I'm very fortunate. I got a great team, and then this one is everything. This is every comic I've done. You get the graphic novel of Alpha Dogs 1 through 4, and issue 5, and then the first 4 issues of Dinosaur Detective and issue 1 of Space Cruise. And so you get them all for, I think, a pretty decent price.
I would think so.
Yeah, I mean, Kickstarter comics, they go between $12 and $25 nowadays. So I try to keep it as low as humanly possible.
Oh.
Yeah, This is really cool. So we have an amazing artist, and these are some of the drawings that he actually has done for the rewards the past alpha dogs. You can have a cartoon drawing of your dog. As you can see, the past ones are amazing. He's a great artist, Lucas Sharita. So yeah, if you can, for 110, he colors it, draws it, and then I send you the picture and the digital, so you can have it as big or small as you like. It can be any pet too. He'll do a cat. He'll do an iguana.
Well, whatever you have, whatever pet you have.
Exactly.
Okay, so this is the mega bundle, $120.
And it's got all the available variant covers I've done for alpha dogs. So it's a lot of comics, a lot of awesome covers for a pretty decent price. We've got, the three of alpha dogs, 4 and 5. I'm sorry, yeah, 4, 5, and 3, and then I don't have any more of the issue 1 and 2 because, like I said, the variant covers are kind of limited. So hopefully I can do more as they go along. But I'm running low on some of these variant covers. So if you're interested in it, I would suggest to back it.
I think what John's saying is they're best sellers, so buy them now. Wow.
And this is probably the best tier. It's only available for 3 dogs. So what we do is your dog will be drawn into the comic book between 1 to 3 panels, and it actually be with the main character dog Buck. It's not going to be just some background dog or anything like that. It actually will be, in the story there alongside our main character dog Buck. So it's really cool. It's only for 3. 3 are available for this one, but it's a really cool scene with the dogs.
Wow. I think fans would definitely like to see their own dogs in with Buck. So that's a great reward.
Yeah, your dog will be forever immortalized in the pages of Alpha Dog. So I'm hoping the series goes for a long time. I've got about 50 issues in my head for the series. So my hope is that you can continue for a while.
Yeah, I was actually going to ask you about that. If you think this is going to be a long-running series, but you've already got 50 issues in your head, so I'm like, okay, he's got plans.
Yeah. So this first storyline is 10 issues. Most of the volumes will be 10 issues for the storyline. So the first 10 issues here are already written, ready to go. I just got to get the funding to continue the story. So hopefully. Viewers and people that have enjoyed it will continue backing it, and like I said, it's all kind of thought out how the next series goes. So it's going to be a lot of fun. And like I said, if people like a lot of adventure, if you got a big heart for dogs, then you'll definitely enjoy it.
Yeah. Okay, let's check out the preview pages. Wow.
Yeah, so that's page 1. Of course, I love to start a comic book with a bang, So here, Buck's being chased by the police, and it gets pretty hairy for him.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, it's a great panel. Like I said, you can see I'd put our artists against anybody from Marvel or DC. The artwork is amazing.
Yeah, just the movement alone, my.
Yeah, he's awesome. Like I said, I'm glad to have him. And then that's one of the evil dogs. It's kind of a Doberman Pinscher hybrid with red eyes that can run extremely fast, and they are on the hunt for Buck.
Yeah, he looks menacing.
Yeah, very, very menacing.
But I think that's what you want in a mixed Doberman. You want them menacing.
Yeah. I never liked Dobermans when I was a kid. I had one bite me when I was a kid. So
so this is payback. This is payback.
Yes, exactly. And they're pretty bad. They're not bad, but they look really cool. Dobermans just look really sleek and fierce looking dogs. So I wanted to use that. And here's a page with Tom Pico. He is a Chihuahua who is his power is basically intelligence. He's a very smart dog. And then you've got Shelby, who is can leap for 200 feet. She can jump really far, and she's always having to save the cocky Chihuahua throughout the series.
And obviously, this is who you are.
Yeah, it's me at one of my cons there with my two stand-ups.
Hmm.
And that's who Buck is designed after is our pity mix. Me and him.
Wow. Good dog.
Yeah, he was very cute. Yeah. But yeah, not for him, there probably wouldn't have been. Well, there at least wouldn't be any Buck character because that's who he was modeled after. The dog was had a huge heart, and he was very fierce about defending his loved ones, just like the main character dog. And in Alpha Dogs, it's kind of a cautionary tale about when you know people have this dog that they loved and everything, their owner, and then this new a puppy comes in their life, just kind of like a kid with when a stepfather or their mom's new boyfriend comes into life, and how they get pushed aside, the consequence and what it does to that animal or that kid. So it's very much a cautionary tale. Alpha Dogs, there's other themes of prejudices against people, or in this case dogs, because they look scary but they actually have big hearts.
I actually like the message there because again, it's something that needs to be kind of reminded every once in a while.
Yeah, there's always a stigma with pit bulls. Now some of them I'm sure, granted, but ours was a very lovable dog, and we actually got another pity after he passed in 2023. We just I'm a big pity fan.
Ah,
And I still have a few of those covers left. So if somebody wants to back the Dime Store Detective and says, "Oh, I love this cover," I might be able to get it for them. I do. I obviously still have the main covers, but then we have some of these variants, and a few of them I'm just about out of. So hopefully, if there's anyone that catches somebody's eye, they can ask me about it and see if I have it. But yeah, those are all the different covers for Dime Store.
yeah. I know I told you this the last time, but I love the car. I love the car.
Yes, the 73 CUDA. Yeah, it's sweet. Well, that's my dad. That's what I grew up with. Is my dad? He had a 73 CUDA and he restored it. So I've always been a fan. So I wanted that car to be kind of a character in the story, kind of like the General Lee with Dukes of Hazzard or the Supernatural car. I wanted to have that as kind of a character in itself. So
Yeah.
the car is
And
passed on from father to son, so it's throughout the series.
yeah, even everything is beautifully designed, and you could think about merchandise at some point down the line.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, I definitely need to. Once I get a little more well known, I probably will.
yeah,
In the three different variant, well, the main cover and the two variant covers for Space Cruising is available as well. If anybody wants any of the covers, it's the Amazing Fantasy 15 homage and the Star Wars issue 1 comic book homage for the Space Cruising. They're pretty cool.
yeah. And this is the team behind Alpha Dogs.
Yep, yeah, they've done all of my comics. They're terrific, good friends too.
I'm very glad for that because I think it's always great, when you're working with people that you know and you respect.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, they're great. Are
Obviously,
we
this
able to watch the trailer, or will it be screwy with the stream to watch the trailer?
I don't think we screw with this stream. So why don't we watch the trailer?
Yeah, the trailers. And if anybody wants to see any of the other trailers there's trailers for all my comics. So the trailers are really, really awesome, and it gives you a good idea of what it entails in the story.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, and if people want to go back, you can see it with watch it with the audio. It's a little the music is really cool too. If people want to go back and watch it for the audio as well, it's a great trailer, and all of them are terrific. I write the script for it, but it's the people who do the real magic over there. Stone Tower Studios put the trailer together.
That is fantastic. It's
Yeah.
definitely one of the best trailers I've ever seen. So yeah.
Yeah, it's a great trailer, and all of them are great too. And you can go back if you're interested in Space Cruise or Dumpster Detective. You can go back to those campaigns and check out the trailers. They're all really, really sweet.
Okay, so you're currently at $846. You just started the campaign last night. You got 33 backers. You got 29 days to go. I think you got a pretty good chance.
Yeah, it hit the minimum funding goal. I mean, it costs a lot more to put that comic together. That just so I can just rest easy, to hit that goal. Yeah, it's definitely it costs a lot more to put a comic together. So hopefully we can get funded quickly and then push on to higher goals. But yeah, it's so far it's done pretty well.
Yeah. Okay, so issue 5, and we did talk about you doing 50 issues for the series. Do you see
Yeah,
it going 50?
we'll see. We'll see. Right now, I've got about 50 planned out. We'll see. Like I said, it's about 10 issues for the full story arc, and then we switch to a different story as we go along. And the big mystery of the series is how the dogs got their powers in the first place. And
Yeah.
as the series goes along, we kind of slowly, unpeel that onion to see how it came to be. And then one of the smaller mysteries is this Black Rock mercenaries and their connection to the dogs and why they're after them. And then we have another mystery of this guy that has manipulated the dog's owner, and he can create his own dogs with powers, and he's got a revenge scheme of his own. And we kind of start to see that in this issue 5, of what his revenge, why he has revenge on these people, without giving too much of the story away. We kind of first realize why in this newest issue. So if you enjoyed the other 4 issues, you really like this one. It's it's the next chapter of the series, and that's definitely a little bit of change of pace, but it's a lot of fun. People really enjoy the payoffs. The first 4 issues kind of set up the story, and now we get some fun payoffs.
Well, that's good. Okay, so folks, issue 5 of Alpha Dog's campaign is already on. You got 29 days. I would not waste a minute, and I would back this and buy some of these fantastic, variant covers, including some of these add-ons.
Yeah. There's a bunch of add-ons on here for people. With some of it has no extra shipping at all, depending on where it's going. So if you love cool artwork, if you like indie comics, then you'll definitely enjoy the series. And like I said, you don't have to take my word for it. I post a bunch of reviews, and there's reviews on YouTube. It's a real fun series, and it was able to get a publisher. So it's kind of a testament that it is an enjoyable series, because only about 2% of writers actually get publishers. So I swear it's a good story, and people have really enjoyed it. It's fast paced. It's got a lot of adventure, a lot of heart.
Yeah, and for a lot of the dog lovers on this channel that would love to have their dog in the comic, definitely check this one out. I mean, yeah it's $200, but I think it's $200 very well spent.
Yeah. And like I said, if you don't, there's a smaller tier where you can have a picture of your dog in the back of the book, which is pretty fun too.
Yeah. So you got 29 days, folks. Don't waste them.
Yeah, like I said earlier, you can back it now and not even worry about any funds coming out until the 6th of March too.
Yeah, that's fantastic. And you said before the show started that you actually have some convention dates coming up.
Yeah, so if anybody's around the mid-Michigan or Michigan area on this Saturday coming up here, what is it, February 8th, is the horror fest called Blood Bash in Jackson, Michigan. I'm checking the calendar, make sure I got the right. Yeah, it's the 8th. I'll be set up there. I'll be selling my comics. It's a lot of fun. They have they show these shorts from all over the globe. People send them in a competition to see what the best horror short movie is. There's a Scream competition. There's people dressed up selling. There's a lot of people selling comic books. A lot of fun stuff, and that's it. Just grows every year. So that's Jackson, Michigan, called Blood Bash. And then on the 26th, if you're around Okemos, Michigan, at Schuler Books, it'll be the release of Alpha Dog's graphic novel in stores. So, like I said, you can go to Amazon, you can go to Target, you can go to Barnes & Noble, all sorts of bookstore websites, order the book, and it'll be in stores as well. But the release date will be, February 25th here in a few weeks. And then, like I said, the 26th, it'll be kind of like the launch of the graphic novel. So that'll be fun. I'll be there for like 3 hours. And then if you're around Toledo, Ohio, March 8th, 9th, and 10th, March 8th and 9th will be Fantasticon, and I'll be there as well. So, and that kind of is just getting bigger and bigger. So a lot of great cons. Hopefully you can stop and say hi and check out the books.
All right. So stuff to look forward to. I like it. Well, John, I can't thank you enough for coming on here again and talking about Alpha Dogs with us.
Yeah, I appreciate you you taking the time out of your day to have me on. It's really great that you support indie comics and us creators.
Well, here's the thing: us indie guys really have to stay together.
Yeah, absolutely.
We got to support each other. We got to support each other.
Yeah, absolutely. It's like I said, it's not a lot of Southern, a lot of competition, but yeah, it's great that it shows like yours go out there and spotlight us little guys.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, before we go, folks, I always like to plug in my own stuff. It is February, and Valentine's Day is just around the corner. So, if you're looking for that special Valentine's gift for that special someone, you might want to head over to tpublic.com, type in Lily and merch, and you can find my designs. My characters, nice. Ian, and even my character code named Hunter. But specifically for those who are looking for Valentine's Day gifts, we have a variety of Lily Ian Valentine's Day merch. Like, for example, who do you think these flowers are for? You. My heart belongs to you.
Yeah, this is really cool.
Yeah. Will you be mine? And of course, this is my personal favorite. Getting Valentine's Day at the card store. The caption reads, I know, it's Happy Valentine's Day. Now, you can get this obviously in t-shirts. You can also get this in coffee mugs, pillows, wall art, hoodies, crew sweatshirts, long sleeve shirts, so on. So yeah.
Nice.
Check this out. The link is at the bottom. And please, folks, do not forget to check out John's Kickstarter campaign for Alpha Dogs. We got 29 days to go. Let's see if we can get those numbers up, shall we?
Yeah, much appreciated.
Yeah, well, I appreciate you. I appreciate you coming on and talking with me about your projects.
Yeah, thank you.
All right. You're very welcome, sir. I think that's going to be it for us tonight. But before we go, John, good luck this weekend at the convention.
Thank you.
I hope you sell out.
Oh, that'd be nice. We'll see. Yeah, I usually do decent at the conventions. I like to stand and interact with people.
Yeah. Well, I'm Ian Miller, and this has been Triple Threat Comics YouTube channel. Have a good night, folks.
Thank you.